So, in the next few years, we are going to be entering a new era of business. The way we work, the way we live, the way we buy, and much more are all going to be changing drastically. And in the past 3 years, we have seen online businesses go viral and explode like never before. So if starting an online business is such a profitable thing to do, then how can you start one yourself? Well, in this video, we are going to be covering a few things. Firstly, how you can start your own online business this year, step by step. Then we'll be talking about really good, profitable businesses to get into. And then finally, how to make profit off of this online business that you're starting. Now, before we get started, do me a quick favor and smash that like button for me, all right? But let's get right into it. So, to start an online business this year, the first thing that I need you to do is to stop doing everything. So if you're in the process of designing a business logo or a name or a website or whatever it is, just take a moment to pause and think about all of this stuff, all right? Now, I understand when doing this that it's very easy to fall in the trap of attempting to do everything, all right? But when starting an online business, all of this stuff comes a lot later, and before all of this, you need to create a strategy. And to create a strategy, there are a few different parts to doing this. Firstly, you need to choose the business model or the type of business that you want to get into. And there are a lot of different tried and failed business models out there, but just to list off some good ones, there's things like e-commerce and being a coach and doing things like freelancing for other people. And we'll be talking a lot more about these individual business models and ideas later on in the video. But for now, let's just say that you've chosen one of these business ideas. For example, say that you have chosen to work in e-commerce. Now that you've chosen what business model or market you want to get into, you now need to choose a niche. And a quick definition here, a niche is basically just a particular area of a market that a product or service is focused upon. Like if you were to be selling home workout equipment, out of all the home workout equipment, the treadmills and the dumbbells and everything else, the main thing that you sell is kettlebells. This would be your niche. But for those of you who don't know what niche you want to get into, there are a few factors that may go into deciding that. So like firstly, you just want to choose a niche that you're knowledgeable in. And if you're not knowledgeable in any area, you just want to choose one that you're passionate about instead. The reason you want to do this is because it's going to make it 1,000,000 times easier to build trust with clients and potential customers. Secondly, don't stress about picking a niche. A lot of people end up thinking that once you pick a specific niche that you're stuck with that one for the rest of your life and that you can't change it, and this couldn't be less true. What really ends up happening is that a lot of people and business owners end up changing their specific niche, or they may go back to one that they used to do just because of their own experiences, because they may like one, they may not like one, and this can change over time. But there are 1,000,000 different niches out there, so don't worry about it. Now that you've picked a niche though, you now need to solve a problem or provide a service to somebody. For example, plumbers fix pipes and movies fulfill people's need for entertainment, curiosity, and imagination. And when it comes to this, there's absolutely one golden rule. The bigger the problem is that you can solve, and the better you can solve it for somebody, the more that person is going to be willing to pay for that service. Think about healthcare, for example. They solve a massive problem in the world, which is why many people are willing to pay and spend an extreme amount of money on it. So now that you have a niche and a problem that you can solve for somebody, let's just look at an example of what this would look like real quick. So first you have your niche or target market. In this scenario, your niche is marketing managers at multinational software companies. And the problem that these people are having is that their businesses need to drive traffic to their websites. So your solution is that you write articles for them that rank on the first page of Google so that more traffic is brought to their website. And the better that you can do this for them, the more they are going to be willing to pay you. But if you've made it this far and you still don't know what business or niche to choose, here are some good examples. Here's a list of some online businesses that can be extremely profitable. Things like an advertising agency or selling online courses can be extremely profitable over time if you do them the right way. And when it comes to niches, there are limitless amounts of niches because everyone is different. Some great examples could be things for pet owners. It could be beauty products for men. It could even be the most random thing like having an online store where you sell clothes for dogs and cats. It could be anything, really. So take your time, figure it out, get creative, and then take action on that. Now that you have a perfect strategy for your online business, you're almost ready to get completely started. Just a few housekeeping things though for your business. Firstly, just make sure to cover any legal bases. Any online business that you start has to be properly aligned with the laws and regulations in your region or wherever you live. And the laws in the United States are probably going to be completely different than the laws and regulations in, say, Dubai, for example. So just make sure to read up on any online business legal requirements in your country, all right? But usually you would just have to register as an LLC or sole proprietor, something along those lines. And then there is a chance that you may have to obtain a license depending on the type of business that you start. So just make sure to cover all of your bases there. And then another thing that you're going to just want to cover is payment methods. So decide how your business is going to accept payments and then how you as the owner is going to receive payouts. Many businesses use platforms like Stripe or PayPal or Apple Pay or other services that accept credit cards to accept payments, but depending on what type of business you start, it'll probably vary. So if you've made it this far into the video now though, that pretty much means that you have a foolproof business idea and all of your legal bases covered. So now you can begin to build and design an online sales platform for your online business. And many online sales platforms like Shopify are very beginner friendly and very easy to use. This is also when doing things like building a website or creating a logo or making designs really begin to come in. At this point though, your business is still in the realm of theory. There's nothing super concrete, so try not to invest too much time or energy and especially money into doing things like building a website because you can always go back and edit things later. Instead, what you want to do is you just want to test this business idea and make sure that it works. And then if this business idea works, you are now ready to start marketing your business. And when marketing your business, you have a few options. To begin with, you could use social media to market yourself and your business to others by creating and sharing content, as well engaging with your target audience, and hopefully doing all of this then brings more traffic to your website to land sales. You could also do direct outreach, such as reaching out to individuals directly to pitch your services using things like Instagram DMs or Twitter or stuff like that. And then finally, you could also just run paid advertising for your business through platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Google. And this hopefully will increase your brand awareness and drive more sales. So now that you've done all of this, you should be right on your way to having your very own online business. And over time, as you begin to run your business, I highly recommend analyzing what other people in the same area are doing. Analyzing what these people are doing helps you stay up to date on what's working in your niche and identify successful tactics and new trends as well, and even anticipate any shifts that may happen in your market. To do this, here are some tips to help you guys. Doing things like buying a product that they sell, subscribing to them, signing up for their newsletter, and even following them on social media are all great ideas. And when doing this, make sure to document anything that works for them when taking these different types of approaches. Using these tactics, hopefully you can identify what's working in your niche market so you can drive up sales for your own online business. All of this together though is a complete step-by-step guide on how to start your own online business in 2022 to start making more money than ever before. From coming with the concept to getting that first sale, it is all worth it. But of all things, remember to take your time and be patient, because if you keep working at it, success will come eventually. But that's all for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.